Boosted podcast. Hit follow on every platform, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, Low and Boosted. Like, comment, subscribe.
Your car deserves more than just a wash. At Black Glass, we give it the full treatment. PPF to protect your paint, tint to keep you cool and protected from UV rays, ceramic coating for that deep lasting shine, paint correction to restore a flawless finish, and detailing to make it feel brand new. Want a new look? Try a color change wrap, bold, clean, and completely custom. And do you have a fleet? Our commercial wraps make your business stand out and your brand unforgettable, where quality, protection, and style come standard. Book your appointment with Black.
Yeah, walk in the building like I got $1 million on me in cash. Okay, tired of counting, I hired accountants to doing the math. Okay, took it to places they never could make it. I'm forming a path. Okay, not going back. Okay, not going back. Let's go. Not from this planet. Nah, pull up an alien.
Your car deserves more.
Oh, little mishap right there. It went in between scenes, but welcome to the Low and Boosted podcast. We're here with Prep from Streetcars 101 Media.
What up?
How we doing tonight, man?
Man, sitting here enjoying the snow, sitting in the, drinking me some sweet tea with a little bit of vodka.
Oh, man, I miss my sweet tea.
Wait a minute, sweet tea or iced tea? Which
sweet
one?
Tea. Sweet tea.
Yeah, see, my man.
Yeah. So I just moved from Virginia back up north back in September. So I live down in Dinwiddie County, Virginia.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So just came back up here. But how's that snow down where you're at? Because I'm not getting that tonight, and I'm loving it.
Man, we actually went in there earlier to the store, and my girl was driving slow as hell, but it's pretty bad.
Okay. Well, you keep that shit down there.
I'm not leaving this house. So
I don't blame you. Let's get into this good stuff. So
yes, sir.
You got Streetcars 101 Media. It's a magazine, right?
Yeah. Well, now it's a full out media company.
That's right, because you got the TV show. You got if anybody don't know, you got the Roku channel. I got it on my TV.
Man,
how'd you get started? I want to go back to that. How'd you get started?
Wait a minute, which one?
So was the magazine first?
Yeah, the magazine came. Yeah, magazine came first.
Okay. How'd you get started with that?
All right, so this is the short version of the story. I ran another business called Autoplays, and what I pretty much used that for was like giving tires and stuff like that or whatnot. And me and my friend was riding one day, and we met this guy who was teaching me how to drive my Camaro that I bought. And he was giving us this great story. By the time I got staged on the track, I forgot everything he said. And I was like, I got to figure out how to take these stories and implement this into what it is that I'm doing. At that time, I started taking pictures with the cars. I was using my friend's cars as the banner for the website and everything. And then me and my friend Tim Harrell, shouts out to him. He was like, man, what you thinking about? I was like, man, I have to do a magazine just for the hell of it. And he was like, really? I was like, shit, yeah. Let's see what happens. And from there on, I started messing around with it with local friends. Most of the friends I either race with, we went to car shows together. And all I did was just get stories about them driving their cars. And one magazine that I released on May 6th, which is my birthday, started everything. It's been consistent ever since then. It's been a learning process too. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everything new is a learning process, right? You never did a magazine before.
No, I never even thought about a magazine.
It's crazy. So, what year did you start that in?
2021.
Okay, yeah. So, wow, going on 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, about to be 6 years. Well, yeah, 6 years. May 6th.
Okay.
It's been a very expensive journey.
Yeah. But I'm sure, I mean, it's opened up some doors for you. It's doing what you love. You're out in the community that you love, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
the second one is the biggest.
Okay.
I love doing it.
Yeah. So The second one. What is the second one?
The second one is Streetcars 101 TV, which was originally Auto Plaza Deals TV.
Okay.
And all I can tell you, man, is I started on Facebook first. Then I went to YouTube. And then I went to SEMA. When I was at SEMA, I ran into somebody that ran like a TV network. And I asked them questions. How do you become a TV show? And, you know, they kind of gave me the walkthrough and everything. But when I got back from SEMA, I just thought, you know, once you get back from SEMA, you experience that, you're like this. You're moving. Like your mind is rushing like, oh, my God, this just happened. This just happened. I got to be on it. I started running through a whole bunch of other TV networks. And it was mistakes that I made a lot. Like one network threw me off. I think that was the second one. Second network threw me off. And then I ended up getting with another one. And then I ended up getting with another one because I've been on Roku now for 3 years, but I was always under another network. And then finally I got with Roku partner with me. And when that happened, it's just been green light ever since. And it's been a challenge too, just because there's so much that you can't do that you can get away with on YouTube. Yeah.
Now, how did you get the Roku? How do you even get them to partner with you? I mean, they're no small deal.
Well, I was already on there through like 3 other networks. So I've been on Roku now for 3 years. Okay. The weirdest thing is my season 2 is technically season 4, but the other 2 networks have the other seasons and they still have some of the videos. You know, I just had to give up. I had to give up a percentage of it just to get on the network. But Roku had already seen me gaining traction and everything. And I reached out to them and I asked them what the steps was personally. And they kind of walked me through. You know, I will say this. Being with the networks, it was way easier. Being by myself, anytime that channel goes down, it has issues, anything, I have to hire a coder to fix it. And it is BS. Like, it is straight BS. Like, look, I can't even front. Like, the search had a mistake just 2 weeks ago, right? And I had to get it fixed. It costs $2,200.
Yeah. But you know, is it worth keeping that piece for yourself to deal with all that, or was, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. I'm gonna tell you the key thing. If anybody ever asks me, this is the moment I'm gonna say it. There's no algorithm.
Okay.
That is the key thing with all this.
Yeah. Okay.
Either you market it, you get people to watch it, or they don't watch it. That's it.
Okay. So when you were with the networks, they pushed it, right? They helped with marketing. No. So
all they did was make it where it was stable. That's it.
They just basically helped with the tech stuff, the keeping there. Okay. So you gave a piece away for them just to do that. They didn't really help market. So
yeah, not by choice.
Yeah. Okay. Now, where can everybody find this channel? What's it called? How can they get to it?
So it's on Roku. It's Streetcars 101 TV. The name of the actual show is Inside the Scenes. I have the whole channel. So I'm actually going to be putting 3 to 4 other shows on there. I have my podcast on there, which is Streetcar Talk Podcast, with Preston Patterson as the host. And then I'm going to do like a couple other shows. And, you know, I'm actually thinking about working on a movie, man.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Life is short, man.
Let's go.
If I could create something that makes the enthusiast happy, like it creates a great history with them, I'm going for it.
Yeah. Now, talking from that to going to make movies, right? You're not some big corporation. You're not some multimillionaire. You're just a regular guy like all of us out here enjoying what we love. And you're putting your heart and soul into this, right? So it's just showing that if you want to do it and it's something you love, anybody can do it.
Yeah. Honestly, if I was to break it down the simplest way, most people put their money in the cars. I put mine into creating this. So
you're the guy that don't get a lot of the appreciation. So I talk about the photographers, you know, the guys doing the film, the ones that's taking all these amazing shots that don't get the love they deserve, right? Yeah, we're putting the money in it, but without the guys taking these photos and videos, who do we have putting them out there to show everybody else that's not seeing them at the shows what they're missing?
Dude, that's why I have like a big section in my magazine about them. Like, I want to make sure that they get credit. Because a lot of photographers hit me up and submit content. So I'll talk to them like, look, what is it that you want in the magazine? What type of credit you want? I'll give you credit on Amazon. I can give you credit on Barnes & Noble. We can work on your website. We can do whatever we need. What is it that can help you build your brand? Because that's technically what my magazine stands for. If I was to break it down, I'm technically a beginner magazine. When you get in the published family, I'm going to show you how to market yourself. I'm going to show you how to build your brand. I'm going to show you what other magazines are looking for, so you know what to submit directly to them to get featured in their magazines. And the key thing is photographers, because without them, we don't have access to this content. We can go out here and take all the stuff with our phone, but like, really, that ain't going to do much.
No, because I cannot take pictures and do what they do, right? I clearly can't. And I appreciate them, and I give them the love that they deserve. I follow as many of them as I can online, share as many of the stuff when they put it through, because, like, being in that business, it's not hard to get a photography or a magazine or video. It's not easy. Even podcasts, it's not easy getting it going. I mean, we're putting in the work, and you don't get nothing really back. So if we can give the love and give the support, that goes a long way with them.
I think people need to see how much money is being spent on the back ends of it. Like, that's the part people miss.
Yeah.
And time.
Yeah.
What time?
On top of a regular job, because most of us all have a regular full-time job we work, and then do all this on top of that, So it's really being dedicated because we love it and enjoy it. Because if we didn't, you know what I'm saying?
I think it'll become a business then. And I came from corporate. I'm not a corporate guy. And that's the one thing I'm afraid with this is I won't let it become corporate.
Yeah. That's the same way with me as if once this feels like a job to me, it's not going to be as fun, right? I'm not going to enjoy it as much.
But you're enjoying it now, man. And it's beautiful watching you do what you do, man. Like, you have created something super great for a lot of people, man.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful that I get people to watch, follow, listen, or come on like you. I'm thankful for it every week. And I'm going to keep moving forward. But let's get back to you down there in your car scene. How is your car scene down in North Carolina?
Carolina car scene, you get everything. There is no car scene like the Carolinas. We have all the racetracks. You can think of any type of track you want to. We got it here. I'm not going to say we're big on street racing, but racing is every day here. Like, it is what it is. Like, if you get lucky, some of them state troopers will race you to the next light. Then they pull you over. But, you got that moment. Test out that RT,
Yeah, for sure.
But I've seen you get everything. You get everything here.
And North Carolina is, a lot of people don't know, has a rich history in automobile racing, and that comes from dirt tracks to NASCAR. Moonshines. Go back to when they were running moonshine. I mean, they were racing their cars. They were doing rallies, basically, from one point to another. That's what a moonshine run was. It's rich in that history. I've been down there, seen a lot of stuff myself in North Carolina, and it is truly, it is different. You have it all. You literally do. There's nothing you don't have. I mean, everything from quarter mile to dirt track to NASCAR
to airports
to airports to the mud bogs you got every type of literally you can imagine. It's a wonderful thing.
It was the big reason I made season 2 about the Carolinas, man. It's so much here. I'm not saying no disrespect to everywhere else, but man, it's so much here. Like, you don't realize how great you have it until you go to places that wish that they had what we have.
Yeah. I've lived in a few states. I've lived in Florida. Florida's car scene is wild. It's not as cultured. It's more wild, right? Virginia's car scene.
They get down there.
Yeah. Virginia's car scene's a little flat. It's a little flat. It's not, it's a little boring. Up here in Pennsylvania, been up here, a year? It's been a year now coming up. did the car scene. Probably one of the better cultured car scenes I've seen. We have racetracks, not as like Carolina does, but we got the street racing. We got a little bit of everything. We got the mountain stuff where they do hill climb races.
Oh shit, that is right. I do got it there.
Yeah. Out towards Williamsburg. Yeah, we do the hill climbs. So we too have a good bit of, you know, racing and car culture here in Pennsylvania. That's why I love it.
Well, I would say, look, I'm not gonna do Virginia dirty. Virginia actually has a car scene. It's just you got to know the spots to go to. Like they got a racetrack out there. Well, actually, no, that track is in North Carolina. It's on the line of Virginia, North Carolina. I did an episode out there with my boy Key from Key Media. They have tracks out there that's hidden in the middle of nowhere, and you know that car scene is good, but man, they got freaking copters, man, that can track your speed and shit. Like,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah, so they're racing like drag racing. They got a good scene that way because I live 5 miles from Virginia Motorsports Park. I live 5 miles from there, so they got a good like track scene, but like street car scene. So I'm more into like the show, you know, going to shows. They don't have a lot of that in Virginia. Where here, I can go to 2 shows a weekend here without leaving a 2-hour radius of my house.
Well, I know you just put me on something with their scene. I didn't know too much about their scene or what actually was there. I know a guy there, but you know, I'm supposed to come there and visit, but I didn't really know too much. That's good to know that they have that. They have a dope scene there.
Yeah, no, it's phenomenal. Probably, like I said, one of the better ones I've seen. Going into this year, what things are you looking forward to that are pretty big shows or events that you're going to out of your area?
I can't really say yet. I'm supposed to be going to Daytona. I think, make sure I say it right. Daytona at the beach this year in Florida. I definitely be at SEMA this year. I didn't go last year, and I didn't go to PRI. I'll be there this year too. There's a couple other things I'm gonna go to. Like usually events. All right, so let's break this down. I get around 27 to 34 events a week. My job is kind of balancing when do I feel like traveling? If I can make it here, can I make it back to do this article or to work on this magazine or to work on this photo shoot or to work on this podcast, or I shoot the podcast there? It's kind of, honestly, man, I be winging it sometimes. And then a lot of times I'll work with other photographers and I ask them like, hey, if you're in this area, if you want to go to this event, I'll pay your ticket and everything to go. I just need this, this, and this. That's kind of how the affiliate photographer started. Was I have photographers travel for me, and like, look, man, go explore the events, network. All I need is the photos, you know.
Okay. So I need to start doing that myself, is getting with photographers to go out with me, because I want to do the podcast at shows. Because coming up, same thing. I work 70 hours a week. I'm either gonna have to change the podcast to a Friday night, because Saturdays I'm gonna be out on my day. That's my day off. Saturdays I'll be out at car shows. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do the podcast live from car shows.
Well, you got it right now.
Yeah, and do it. I just got to get the logistics of the internet and do it all. So when I'm out there, I'm not getting none of the lagginess or the dropping the video while I'm on live, because I want to stay doing it live. I don't want to.
When we get off air, I'm gonna share to you some stuff, because this is actually what I'm using for when we're filming live at certain places. I'll hook you up with it.
Okay. See, that's what the car scene's about. Is I tell everybody, giving the information to the next guy, right? I tell her information is free. Why block anything from giving something to somebody else to let them go try and do something, right? Why can't we all do that? It'd be so much better.
Ego.
It is. There's enough for all of us to eat, right? This car scene's huge.
The thing I've learned from running the magazine is there's many types of people, but it's driven by ego. There's a lot of people that really love vehicles. I have been blessed to be able to get invited to some people's houses, cook out, and we just talk about cars all day. I get to see private collections that will never be published and everything. But I also understand that a lot of it deals with ego. And there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I think people fail to forget that what we do is entertainment. The car scene is technically entertainment. No matter how you want to look at it, it's entertainment. Yeah. Entertainment, you have to have an ego. And just some people go overboard with it. And then also, like we was discussing earlier, a lot of people don't know that the world is bigger than their surrounding areas or their hometown or their state or their country. Like, it's huge.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. No, you're right.
And people greedy too.
That's the big one. That's the big one. The greed. You know, ego. A lot of people sometimes can keep that at check or, you know, move that out the way. But the greed, they blinds them. Well, you know, we got the ones that are just, you know, they got that huge ego where they just can't get out of their own way. You know, we got that, you know. But yeah, it's talks like this that can hopefully bring more light onto some of this stuff and get more people doing it. You know,
that's our jobs. That's it. Like, that is the big thing. Is your job is to let people know what's going on around you and say, hey man, go check out this event, go to this show, go do this. Add more stuff to what you're doing. Like, don't just be in your local area. Travel. Yeah.
No, you're right. And that's what I want to do more this year is get outside of this area and travel and do some more stuff and talk to more people. And like I said, do what I'm doing now, but on the car scene, at the shows, you know, just walk around and talk to as many people as I can and just keep spreading that, man. Just keep spreading the love and the good energy and, you know, just try to keep that thing going because the more we spread, the more we put out there, it's contagious, man. It just goes.
And this year, it's going to be a little bit challenging for a lot of people. So it's definitely going to be, it needs to be broadcasted this year because a lot of people are going to be trying to hide stuff just because of how the last year went. And it's going to be a lot of changes for 2026.
Now, what are you talking about with last year? What are you referring to so people know?
So last year, it's been going on for a few years, but I think last year was the last straw with a lot of things that's happening at car shows, car meets. And the reason why is because it's the insurance that you have to get on these events and stuff. Insurance is expensive. So imagine you spending all this money to get insurance on a car meet and you have some wild boys come and mess it up. Well, a lot of private landowners and stuff, they're going against it. And then you got a lot of cities that's going against it too also. So this year, a lot of people are going to make a lot of their events private. You're going to have to be within their circle or their club or whatever. And the moment you do anything crazy, you liable to get your car towed immediately. Now, that's the bad part. But the good part, I think, out of this is it's going to make people go to more tracks. I love Cars and Coffee. I do a lot of Cars and Coffee shows. You know, there's a bunch of other shows I go to too, but I love track events because a track show, even if it's just a car meet, that is the safest place to be. You can do all the stuff that you want to do there, but it's not going to be free. And I think, you know, people got to understand like, hey, these hosts, they are putting time and money. They're spending thousands and thousands of dollars. You come out here and mess this up. What do you expect to happen? At least do it at the track. So I think the tracks are going to be open. And then what the IHRA is doing right now, they're going to open the doors for a lot of people that just host regular car shows, car meets to come in and say, hey, if you want to rent the track, we're willing to work with you. And then, of course, you got your private track owners, too, who are always open to it. So I think it's going to open up that avenue. And the other stuff is going to be private. Like pop-ups are going to be private.
In this area, thank God we don't see a lot of that. So still in this area, there's a lot of it going on where it's out there. We haven't had a lot of the craziness.
Well, I can't say that about North Carolina.
Thankfully, we've been good up here. We haven't had none of the takeover type stuff up here. Guys get out, rev their motors when they're leaving, stuff like that. But we haven't had nothing wild here. So we haven't gotten to that where we have to worry about things being private or all the ruckus. You have your little stuff here and there that happens. But a lot of the stuff that does happen here is everybody stays controlled for the most part. But again, I'm not near a major city, right? So I'm between Allentown and Scranton, where we're smaller cities. and we don't deal with a lot of that bigger city stuff.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell you, Charlotte, North Carolina is the wild, wild east.
Yeah.
Might have to patent that.
yeah, there you go. But when it comes to the tracks, we both know Steam Action Network is helping fight for the tracks to keep them alive. Hopefully, we'll get some more opening back up.
We will. I think them SEMA Action has been on it, man, and I love watching it because they are really fighting for us. And I think if more people just actually went to their page and actually followed, especially anybody that considers themselves a content creator in the automotive world, you should be following them and you should be sharing that information. You should be voting and you should be bringing your followers in to vote with them because they are fighting for us. They are all we got. They're like Captain Planet right now. Like,
yeah. No, they seriously are. If they weren't there fighting for us, we'd have nobody and we'd lose it all.
Yeah. Dude, you know what I mean? Nick, the first racetrack I ever went to in my lifetime is now a neighborhood not too far from my location. I ride by there every day just looking at the houses built at the beginning of the where the stage was at, where the staging was.
Yeah. It's crazy because we're not getting enough people in there to keep the tracks going. So like you were saying with them letting people come in and rent the track, do shows at the track, allowing, the shows to have the race going on. You got burnout pits.
Yeah.
By bringing us, the show community into the race community and putting us all together, we can keep us all going.
Yeah.
Right? Because we're all one. At the end of the day, we're all in the automotive enthusiast world.
I'm so happy that you said that because people don't realize that it's different sectors, but we're all one.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. If they put a law out that says, well, you can't do this and modify car because of these guys. Well, that affects not only the show car guys, but it also affects the race car guys that daily their cars, right?
Yeah.
Because we have race car guys that can't afford to just have a regular race car where it's just that, where they daily at the same time. Well, if you can't modify it, how are you going to have your race car anymore?
Hey,
your daily.
That would never pass here. Not in the Carolinas.
No. Well, you guys were the first ones to sign on for the bill to save the tracks.
Yeah.
You guys were the first ones.
It was a beautiful, beautiful thing. I shared the brakes off of
it. Yeah. You guys do not mess around down there in North Carolina at all.
I think the rest of the country is going to follow suit because they're going to have no choice. Like, I don't know why they was trying to crack down on it. I mean, I get it, but I don't. No,
my question is, why would you build a housing community next to a track if you didn't want to deal with it?
They go right there.
No, but then you think you're gonna come in and you're gonna tear down the track because you want to build it there? Like, come on.
I don't know. I think it's because of the land. I don't know. I never really understood it myself. I mean, when they built this neighborhood over here in Shuffle Time, I ride every day and I'm just like, why would you do this? Like, this is the only track that we had this close to Uptown Charlotte. And it was just, it wasn't even the 8th. It was a little bit shorter than the 8th. I want to say it was, it wasn't the 8th track. Oh man, I read the article on it just 3 months ago. Who was it that dropped it? Car Scoops.
Okay.
And I was reading the article and I found out it wasn't a full 8th track. But
really?
They closed that track down in 2001. Yeah.
Okay.
Freaking whole neighborhood there. They still got the staging lanes there, man. They still got the staging lanes there.
Wow. So they tore the rest of it, left the staging lanes.
Yeah.
For what? To rub it in everybody's face?
I feel like it. The time it was to pay tribute. Like, you want to pay tribute, leave it there.
Yeah, for real. So, I can see the money aspect of these big developers coming and doing it, right? But it's really not even them getting the track shut down. It's the people knowing that they're buying the house next to the track that then go and complain and get this to happen. So it's like, why buy the house there if you know that you're next to the track?
I ain't gonna front, man. This is the mean side of me. I just wish I can get like a door slammer or as they call now, Pro Mods, go right to their front yard and just do the biggest burnout all the way down the neighborhood. Like straight, straight mufflers, everything. I want to hear all shake the whole neighborhood and do it once a day, every day, legally.
It'd be nice. Yeah. Yeah. Be like, oh yeah, you shut it down. I got something for you. Let's go.
Every day.
Definitely. Other than them difficulties you said coming up into this year, what other things do you think might make things a little more difficult coming up this year?
Well, I don't like to state this, but it is something you have to pay attention to. The spring and summer is not going to have as many cars as you did the previous years. And it's because a lot of people probably going to be selling cars or repossessions. I don't like to speak about it because I don't pocket watch people, but I do look at numbers, and I do watch the repossession guys on YouTube.
Yep.
And I go, Fred, I like it. It's entertaining.
It is.
It's bad.
I mean, they put it on TV. They had it on TV. They had a repo, whatever that repo show was. It was sure entertaining. So,
yeah, you're going to see a lot of that. That's why I say this year, the car scene is going to have, if anything, I think we're going through a reset. I think the reset is really going to hit this year. I think it's going to start like early March. Okay. Then kind of from there on, it's kind of right itself out. Like I think I even think that we're actually going to go back to the basics of the car scene because it's just too out of control right now.
No, it is. It is. Now back to the basics is just people getting together on a Saturday morning at a Hardee's, at a Denny's.
Ooh, Hardee's. I like Hardee's better.
Yeah, right. That's what it was back in the day. Or on a Friday night, everybody meeting up at the little local, diner or whatever to grab a bite to eat, right?
Or downtown. Meet up downtown.
That's what the basics was, right? A lot of people don't know when they refer to takeovers, right? They refer to takeovers to what they see now, right? Takeovers are technically pop-ups. They
just have no rules.
Yes. And a lot of people don't know pop-up started back in the 80s in Oakland, California, where it all started. I talk to people all the time. When I say I talk about takeovers, I know the roots. I know where it came from, right? I've done my homework, and I know where it's gotten to. But we can get it back if we can get the shit out of the way.
What's weird with the takeovers now that a lot of people don't talk is how what made the takeovers exist and what makes it what it is. Takeovers are usually a bunch of young people that are kind of, I guess I'm not going to say that they don't feel that people were telling them what to do. But if you think about our car scene in the last 5 or 6 years, people have meets. Oh man, you can't bring that car here. Oh, we only have these certain type of cars. Oh, no, you're not welcome here. Or you can't do this. We don't like your, all this stuff. That's technically what created these takeovers. That's what created the personalities in it. Now, clout chasing is more social media. I don't even know how to explain that part, to be honest. But I know the takeovers, that's where that kind of comes from. Yes, it had its history back then, but now it's more of, if we can't come to your shows or we couldn't be involved in your events, then you ain't gonna be in it either.
Yeah. Which then they start the bull crap and they come by and they start doing the crazy shit out in front of these other shows that they can't be part of.
Yeah. Think about it. Think about the shows that you see the most takeovers at. At least here in Charlotte, you can kind of pinpoint it. It's the big car shows where you got to pay a certain amount of money to get in, like you price them out, or, it's something. That takeover is coming in a couple of days. It's coming.
So, everyone that's happened has been at a big show, right? H2O. Slammed enough, right? Your local little ones, I go to a lot of them. You don't ever have that issue.
Everybody's welcome.
Yeah. It's weird how these big ones get to where they are and make it happen, because there's no need for it, right? Even if you why would you not make anybody welcome just because they don't have a certain type of car, right?
That's where I say the ego kicks in.
So
That's
what
the
if
ego
you're-
part. Like when I say ego, I don't mean the ego as the person. I mean the ego as the car make brand and like, we all got Porsches. This is an ego. A Porsche is an ego, like
Okay.
of its own.
Yeah. And it's stupid because, like I said, back to we're all automotive enthusiasts, right? We're all enthusiasts of the automotive industry, whether we drive a Porsche or a Honda Stance to the fucking max, right?
Yeah, they're
It's
painful.
Painful. But you know what? It's their work of art, right? Like
I love it. No, I mean, Rodder did them. I got thrown over a speed bump all the time.
Yes. So I love how they do it and they get the look of it. Would I ride around in one? No. Would I build one? If I had the money to build one that I could put on a trailer, take places, and do it the way I want to make it, I sure the fuck would build the Stance car and stance the shit out of it. I sure would.
Too.
I wouldn't build one that I got to drive all the time. Right?
I would find a way that I put it on bags so I wouldn't be stance.
I'm on bags now, and that's why I did bags. So when I drop it, I still have the little bit, but yet I can raise it up. I got a good ride.
And do what you need to do.
Yep. But you know what I'm saying? I love all cars. I even love the donks, man. I love gassers. I love them all, right? Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter. I love them all. And if I had the money to build whatever I want, I'd probably have one of all different, different cars that are all different ways because I love them all because I love cars in general. I love automobiles.
Well, I tell you what, my dream car is a bought Chevy on some 26s. The other stuff, I want it too, but I gotta have that box phase. I'm playing Gucci all day, all day.
My favorite car that I want, besides Mustang, I always wanted the Shelby 67. Ooh. That's my dream car. But if I can have my car to build, G-Body. I want G-Body all day long. If I could find me an Oldsmobile and I could build me an Oldsmobile, supercharge that thing and just make that thing low and fast.
See, man, you missed it. Before SEMA started putting them G-Bodies out there, they was at a good price. Now they have skyrocket out of here.
That's one of my dream builds is to get a G-Body and just make that thing wild, bro.
Now, I ain't gonna front. That would be what colors are you going with?
What colors?
Yeah.
Midnight purple.
Ooh.
Midnight purple. And then I want to do a nice chrome wheel on it. Go with a spoke.
Yeah, right? You an attention grabber.
You see my car.
Yeah.
You see my car, black and a red. You know me coming down the road. Yeah, I like the sharpness, right? I'm a visual guy. I like things to be sharp, crisp, and clean. That's the way I
same. Yes. It's got to be clean.
Yes. I would do that with the spokes, man. Put it on some bags so I could drop it. I wouldn't do the hydraulics. Yeah. Put a nice big old motor underneath with a supercharger or a pro charger or something, and yeah.
Wait a minute. All right. So my question to you: pro charger or turbo?
Pro charger.
I'm actually leaning towards turbo lately.
Now, right, turbo's okay if if I'm gonna drag race it, I'm going and I can spool up. I'm a turbo. But if I'm driving the car and I'm streeting it, pro charger. No, there's no lag. It's all there.
Yeah,
I could have fun, get in it, do what I gotta do.
But some of them turbos are getting there now with no lag, and they're cheaper.
They are, yeah. Now
they're getting there. Like I was always against turbos. I've always had superchargers, and me and my friend, he's like, "Look, you're gonna experience turbo today," and it had no lag. It had lag, but it wasn't noticeable.
Yeah. It's not until you get big enough. When you start going real big, that's when you get the lag. So like with my car, even if I went with a bigger car, I wouldn't have really no lag on it. It's at a small enough, spool that it doesn't do that. But I just like the instant feel of the Pro Charger, man. It's there. You hit it, gone. What car do you drive now?
I'm a Whipple fanatic.
Whipple? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. you're pretty much same thing as a Pro Charger, just on top.
Yeah. To me, the Whipper just has that. It has a more of a sound.
Yeah.
Depends.
Yeah. Yeah. If you put the small enough, pulley on it, you get the nice air box on it. Yeah, you'll get that sound.
How we do?
Yeah. For sure. Going into the car show season down there, what are the type of shows you go to a lot? Like, are there certain shows you do more than others?
So, all right, there's 1, 2, 3. There is 26 shows that I always will go to.
Okay.
A lot of cars and coffees. Then you have, I make sure I break this down. You have, oh God, I'm having a brain fart. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Go to streetcars101.com. I'm actually gonna create a list of all shows and everything, and that will let you know where I'm gonna be at. But there's a lot of shows I go to. I'm not really picky about shows. Some days I'm in a car show mode. Some days I'm in straight racetrack mode. Some days I'm in dirt track. Some days I'm in go-kart racing. It doesn't matter to me. To me, North Carolina gives you the best of all. So I get to go to anything. I can literally just wake up that Friday and say, hey, what we feeling like today?
Yeah. No, for sure. And living down there, right, Friday night, so you got the racetracks, right? You got the dirt tracks going Friday nights at the track strip. Saturday morning, you can go either way, car show.
Yep.
Or you could do the race. And then Sunday is cars and coffee and car shows most of the time.
Well, so you got Thursdays too and Wednesday. Thursdays is test and tune. Wednesday is pop-up nights. And Sunday, let me take this back. Saturday, you can go to the car show and race on the track at the same time.
Okay. See, I don't experience none of that up here. We don't have a track close enough for me to do that.
Give it time. Give it time. There's, I think people are starting to see what it does. You can change an entire community putting a track in it for the good.
Yeah. No, you can. No, because you're getting the ones off the street that are on the street that you're causing ruckus. Give them a place to go. Like when people realize that, it's gonna get better.
This will be the year.
Hopefully, I mean
it will.
We keep
because they're not gonna have a choice.
Okay, I like that. Don't give them a choice. Let's just put a track in.
Yeah,
get it done. Okay, we just need to find. I need to find a guy with the money to do it first, though.
Shit, we all need to.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. We need to start hitting these parlays up and start winning some money and put the money towards the track.
Yeah. You know what? We need to figure out how to. What is that when they start to do a business and they get a fund together?
Not a GoFundMe.
No, not a GoFundMe. When you're doing a business and everybody comes together and they put a fund together, I forget what it's called, but we need to put something like that together in our areas.
Oh shit! I'm in the brain fart mode.
Me too. I know what it's called.
I just invested in one.
Crowdfunding.
That's it.
Crowdfunding. So we need to start getting in our areas and doing crowdfunding, and try to start doing that to put a track in, right? If we get behind it as enthusiasts and we crowdfund it, and then we get somebody that runs it as a third party for everybody to put the money in, we'll all own the track and have somewhere to go. And it won't be owned by anybody else but enthusiasts.
That is a dope idea.
Why are we not doing that?
Look, I'm gonna be honest, that I don't think many people have thought about that. That is a great idea, dude. And then if you can get it where, if you can get the governments involved or the city councils involved, the way that track is protected, dude, that'd be epic,
bro. Let's
yeah. Here's some patents today.
That's it. Yeah, I don't know why nobody's ever thought about it either. Why not own the track by the enthusiasts?
I mean, percentages. I mean, but hell, if you whatever amount of money you put in is the percentage you get.
Yeah, and you hire a management company to manage it, so there's not one person that, you know what I'm saying? You hire a company, it's equal.
Hey, Rich, you on something here, man?
Right?
Give him something.
I think so.
Yeah,
To
you
all
got to
my
tell me how
friends out
much
there
I
that
need to
got-
throw in, man.
Yeah.
Tell me how much I
Talk-
need to throw in.
To all the people that's got money, come holler at us. Let's start something.
Look, the people that don't have money, give us $30.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? If we got 100,000 people to throw in $25,
Yeah.
that's $25 million. Right?
And the crazy
Hold
part
on.
is that right there could be you a quarter.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get stands, but do you really need stands?
No, bring your folding chairs, man. Back to the way it used to be. Bring them folding chairs, have a nice lawn out there with a nice little sloped hill. The fuck we need bleachers for?
Yeah.
Right?
And you can just have regular people come out and cook, just make sure that they know how to cook.
Hey, we
food
get the
trucks and
smokers
everything.
out there. Yeah.
I mean, I think, dude, that's a dope idea because that's all we really need for the weekends. That's how me and you both grew up with that. We grew up with Friday night, Saturday night. You ain't got nothing else to do. We're going to the track, watch Testing Tube.
Yeah. It don't get any better than that, right?
It doesn't, man. My mom
you
used to
get
take me as if I did good in school, she'd take me to Shuffle Town to the track, and then I got the AB Honor Road, and she took me to Rockingham Dragway. This was like 1995, and I got to take pictures with Kenny Bernstein. God, what was the other guy? He's like the number one guy in Pro Stock. Pro Stock. Warren. Oh, it's in my head too. But I got a picture with him and a couple other things. Cause my mom and my uncle drag race, so I've been involved in racing for a long time.
You was in diapers probably in a car.
Man, no, motorcycles.
Oh, real? Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
I had a dirt bike when I turned 7. So.
Okay. I'm too ballsy to be on a bike because listen, I don't know my own limits.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is break one ankle. Trust me, it changes everything. Then you break you break a wrist. I done broke an ankle, both wrists, and I was trying to jump this ditch.
I've luckily I never broke nothing, but I fucked some shit up. I fucked some bikes up.
I'm gonna just tell you, it was worth it though.
Oh, it was. I don't regret none of it. I remember one time first time trying to get on a mini bike and riding that motherfucker up a swing set.
Oh yeah. Hold up, though. What you thinking about?
Got on it, didn't know, and hit that thing and just gone. Yeah. In a small ass backyard, man. I'll do it again though.
Look, if my body could heal like it used to, I'll take you to my second hometown, Darlington, South Carolina, where all you got is field, 4-wheelers, dirt bikes. There's horses and stuff out there too, but just ride out there for miles and miles. I used to love it, man.
Yeah. No, I've been down to Darlington. I've seen it.
Yeah,
a bunch of times. I'm trying to get my little thing to show up here. My computer's being stupid.
Man, look, you got time.
Yeah, man, plenty of time. I mean, I'm still young enough,
Yes, and that's the part that we got to take advantage of, man. We're still young.
Yeah, but I'm still old enough to feel it.
Take a Benadryl. That's what my uncle told me, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, if I hit my face on a mirror, what would you say? He said, well, just take a Benadryl. What the hell that gonna do? You won't have allergies.
Sure. Yeah. No, definitely. But getting into the season is going to be rough. It's like I said, I want to get back to, you were talking about the repos and it's going to be less cars. How did you come up with that conclusion? Because I want to pick your brain.
I read 10 articles a day.
Okay.
And I get a lot of press releases from all automakers. And I get press releases from everywhere. Anything dealing with vehicles. One of the things I see is all about the repossession. And you look at the interest rates. Like they give you kind of an estimate of the interest rates, the car costs, and etc. A lot of people, like the article that I just released, it's actually a big article out now about Dodge. Dodge won the lawsuit against the last call, right? And you had people paying 20, 30 over MSRP.
Yeah, I seen that.
That wasn't just Dodge. That's every vehicle since 2020.
Yeah.
So if people are underwater on these vehicles and the cost of living is high, you really don't even have to read an article to kind of factor it in. You know, for me, I buy auction cars. Even with my Camaro, when I bought that, I got lucky and sold it in 2022 for profit. And ever since then, I've been buying cars from the auction. Okay. I just don't. I know a lot of people that's got payments, like $1,000 payments on a regular M3 or something. And I'm just like, bro, ain't no way. My Camaro didn't even cost me that much before I paid it off. Like it. Yep. I just don't. I think a lot of people brought these vehicles and stuff for the clout. Well, the clout is not important anymore. Like even with YouTube, having these exotic cars and all this stuff, that's not going to get you views anymore. People don't want the, what would you call it? The TikTok type of content anymore. They actually want substance. Us car enthusiasts, we want substance.
Yeah.
Like, what made you get this vehicle? Like, that's the one thing I asked my mentor. What made you get this vehicle? What is it that you actually love about it? I don't care how much you paid for it. I don't care what type of vehicle it is. What makes you like it? And I think now that's starting to catch up with a lot of people, because when you start paying $800 on a vehicle, after a while you start asking, like, do I really like this vehicle? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel that. So I traded my Mustang, which was a dream car of mine, in for this WRX, which was my teenage dream car. Wanted a WRX, right? Traded it in. Right. Got lower payments than my Mustang was, so I'm good. But at first I was like, why'd I do this? Like, oh, I missed the Mustang. Then after I started doing what I'm doing to my car, I fell in love with it. And if you ask me why I bought it, well, I bought it because I needed something not to get stuck in the snow with. But now I'd tell you I bought it because it's a fun car. It's very, very fun to drive on back roads. I can get out of anything, and it looks good.
I'm going to say, Richard, you just hit the nail on the coffin right there. The big thing is fun. And I think that's why a lot of people are going to get rid of a lot of these vehicles. A lot of these vehicles ain't fun. Yeah. Like, it's just, I think, you know, and I will say this, the Camaro for me, that 1LE was my dream car. And I did a whole video. I was happy to get it. Within a year of having it, I was still having fun with it, but it's expensive to have that car. I was racing that car once a month. And good God, man, the insurance, the tire. Now I had a hookup on the tires because of Auto Plaza Deals, which you can go to www.autoplazadeals.com. You know, they don't exist anymore, but still. Yeah, I was getting tires for pretty cheap or whatnot. So.
Yeah, so that's another reason why I got rid of the Mustang. To get it to where I wanted it to was expensive, right? Yeah. To add a power adder to that Mustang was $10,000 just for the power, not including the fuel. Really? And everything else. So if I wanted to put a turbo system or a Whipple on that Mustang, it was a 19. I was looking at $7,000 to $9,000 just for the parts.
That's actually about right. That's about right.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say y'all got a huge aftermarket.
They do, but there's where I put my car I got now. I have the WRX, right? I put a tune on it, downpipe. Intake, I'm at under 400, and I'll smoke a stock Mustang in a roll.
Oh yeah, them RSs ain't nothing to play with.
For a couple $1,000, the Mustang to do power to, I had to spend way more. Now, after I look at my car now and what I spent, I could have easily put the power adder on a Mustang, and that thing could have been 800 horse, 900 horse, easy. But I don't think it'd ever look as good as my WRX does.
And I'm going to say that wouldn't have been fun to have on the road, man. That much power is not fun on the road.
No.
Like, I ain't gonna front. The Camaro, I've had a Camaro. I drove a GT500 for a while because that was actually the car I was buying before the Camaro. And I had a Hellcat. Man, it's fun. It's a good little brag, but man, that shit was getting loose on the road. You know, when you're trying to get to the grocery store extra fast.
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely is. Like I said, this car at 400, man, fun to drive, comfortable to drive, but yet I can still go out there and get it.
Now, question: it's the all-wheel drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
2.4. Yeah. She's.
I gotta introduce you to my boy Miles, man, and a couple other people. I know a whole club of the Subies.
Yeah, I'm in a Subaru club. Keystone State Subies is nothing but Subarus. Same thing, man. When you love them, you love them, and I absolutely love it. And what I learned, so I've learned real quick, these Subarus like their oil changed, and they like their fucking maintenance. So I just got mine back Friday. I blew my car up with 11,000 miles on it.
Damn.
Of course, Subaru wouldn't warranty it because it's tuned, everything else. So I had to pay for everything. So now I'm $7,000 deep into putting a used motor in it. But then I also went to Flex Fuel, put a new mid pipe on it, putting a new tune on it. So, yeah.
Man, you gotta let me see this, man, when you get it done.
My car?
Yeah.
If you go on my other page, it's all over my other page. So
No, I need it in the magazine, man. I need it in the magazine.
Well, let's go. What are we waiting for?
I'm telling you.
Spring season's coming up. As soon as we can get the snow out the way and I can get it clean, I'm gonna get one of my photographer buddies. We'll get some videos, some photos, and we'll make something happen. Let's do it.
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
Yeah.
The Publish family will love to have you, man.
Let's go. And we're gonna talk after this, and we're gonna figure some things out.
Well, we've been talking for a while, so you got my number now.
That's it. I do. And we're gonna work on making this car scene and this car enthusiast culture better for everybody. I mean,
we've already done a lot, man, because you created more avenues for people to present their bills. Like, I'm telling you, man, if people just had one thing I love about doing this magazine is I am not picky about cars. One of the things I was telling you, the way that this became a global magazine was it was about trucks. Like, nothing to do with cars.
Yeah, no shit. Okay.
And it was off-road trucks. It was January 2022. First issue. And all of them people that was launching me in trucks 9 feet, 10 feet in the air, they're now all major YouTube celebrities or major shops and stuff. And I got to be the first person on that ride with them.
Hell yeah.
So that's part of this game, man, is creating avenues for people to market and present themselves. You are doing something great for the industry, man. Like, understand that. You're doing something super awesome.
That's what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it to give everybody the space to come to and talk. Like, I'm not picky. I've had people with all different cars on my show. I don't care as long as you're in it for the right reasons and you love it. That's all I ask. My dog is being a pain in the butt right now because he wants my attention over here.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. When I did have a dog, she'd be right here beside me right about now.
That's him. When I'm home, he's right here. And if I don't give him attention, he comes up and he smacks my arm. So I always try to see there's Paul over there just wanting to smack me because I won't give him some love. But yeah, that's what I do it for. I did it. Not only that, but I love to talk to different people and get their views and opinions, right? I talk to everybody. I like to hear everybody's opinions and views because that's how I can see different things from different eyes without being in their shoes, right? Mm-hmm. I tell people all the time, we all have different opinions, see things through a different set of eyes. If we don't talk to each other and we don't hear everybody, how are we going to know what everything is, right? We're all living outside this box looking in at a different thing.
Yeah.
The only way we could see what everybody's looking at is if we all talk to each other.
Dude, if more people did that just in life general, things would be so much better. Everybody, I think they get their opinion. Like, my opinion is right, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I got now where I just be like, you know what? You are right. and I just keep going with it.
Or the bottom of the box is better to look in through than the top of the box, or whatever. It's like, why do we have to? We're all looking in, right?
Yeah.
Let's just figure that out together. Who cares where you're at looking in on that box? We're all looking in.
Yeah, and we all want it to be better.
That's it. We all want to fill that box up with the things we love and enjoy, without no bullshit. Yeah. Don't get any easier than that, you know. We're coming up on the hour mark here. This is normally when, you start. That hour mark is where I keep it.
Yes, sir.
I want to save more for next time, right? Because if we sit here talking all night.
Yeah. Oh, we will be doing a lot of stuff this year. So
yeah.
I got a feeling I'm gonna be seeing you in more than one place this year.
That's it. Well, but before we get off here, where can everybody find you for everything? I want you to plug every one of them you got, so it's out there for them.
Look, I keep it straight simple. Go to the website, www.streetcars101.com. You'll find everything that you need there. I try to make everything super simple. You find the social media, the TV show, the podcast. And when I start shooting for the movie, you'll see that on there too, because I'm going to get a lot of people into it. And you'll see all that on there. Just streetcars101.com.
You heard him, guys. Go over to streetcars101.com. Check him out. Holla at him. Get with him. Great content all the way around. No matter what you're in, he's got it. Thank everybody for tuning in. Prep, stay on here, and I'm going to talk to you in a minute.
10-4. Thank you so much for having me on your show, man.
Yeah, man. No, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. No, you don't owe me. We in it for the right reasons. There's no owing. It's what we do.
Y'all see him on the episode.
Yes, sir. Talk to you later.
Deuces.
Your car deserves more than just a wash. At Black Glass, we give it the full treatment. PPF to protect your paint. Tint to keep you cool and protected from UV rays. Ceramic coating for that deep lasting shine. Paint correction to restore a flawless finish. And detailing to make it feel brand new. Want a new look? Try a color change wrap. Bold, clean, and completely custom. And do you have a fleet? Our commercial wraps make your business stand out and your brand unforgettable. Where quality, protection, and style come standard. Book your appointment with Black Glass. The best advice anyone ever gave me was 2 words. You can't. And you know what my response was? 2 words. Watch me.